Alright, dudes, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And if you're new to this channel, bro, I'm all about that boxing talk. You understand me? So, I was tempted to make this video for one reason, and one reason only. Because every time I talk about Deontay Wilder, you know, defending his belt, you know, I always mention the fact that he defended his belt against Eric Molina. And every time I do that, I get people telling me, oh, but Rekt, you know, Anthony Joshua, he also defended his belt against Eric Molina. How come you're not trashing him? Why aren't you going around saying, why did AJ defend his belt against Eric Molina? Here's why. When Anthony Joshua fought Eric Molina, take a look at his fights. Take a look at how many fights he had when he fought Eric Molina. The man had 18 fights. 18 fights when he fought Eric Molina. Deontay Wilder fought Eric Molina in his, I believe, 34th professional fight, right? Anthony Joshua was fighting Eric Molina when he was supposed to fight Eric Molina. With the amount of fights you have, you're supposed to be fighting guys like Eric Molina. Not when you got nearly 40 fights. Right now, Deontay Wilder is going to be facing Dominic Breazeale in his 42nd fight, right? He's going to be defending his belt against Dominic Breazeale in his 42nd fight. Anthony Joshua defended his IBF belt against Dominic Breazeale in his 17th fight. So his first title defense was against Dominic Breazeale, who was unbeaten at the time, right? And his 17th fight. Deontay Wilder is defending his WBC title against Dominic Breazeale in his 42nd fight, in his like 7th title defense, right? Wow. You see the difference? You see how Anthony Joshua had way less fights and way less experience than someone like Deontay Wilder when he was facing a Dominic Breazeale, when he was facing Eric Molina. Yeah, he was doing the same thing that Wilder's currently doing now. Joshua was facing Dillian Whyte in his 15th pro fight. Dillian Whyte would be a legitimate title defense for Deontay Wilder. A legitimate title defense. People would be praising Deontay Wilder if he fought Dillian Whyte. I certainly would. People would be saying Wilder's the man if he knocked out Dillian Whyte. I certainly would, right? And mind you, Anthony Joshua fought him in his 15th fight as a pro. Yet, I would be praising Deontay Wilder for fighting him in his 43rd fight. That's the difference when it comes to challenging yourself. Anthony Joshua was challenging himself facing a guy in the caliber of Dillian Whyte in his 15th fight. He was challenging himself facing a guy like Vladimir Klitschko in his 19th fight. He was challenging himself even facing a guy like Alexander Povetkin in his 22nd fight. That's why people respect him. That's why you don't see me critiquing someone like Anthony Joshua like that, because he has half the fights he has half the fights Deontay Wilder has. And mind you, when he fought Eric Molina, it was because it was only for him to fight Anthony Joshua. To fight Vladimir Klitschko, because he was going to fight Vladimir Klitschko anyway. When it comes to Wilder, Wilder had double the fights before he fought these dudes. Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. People claimed Luis Ortiz was a elite heavyweight. They praised him. And mind you, right now, Luis Ortiz is Deontay Wilder's best victory. Luis Ortiz is a B-level fighter. We all know he's a B-level fighter now. There's evidence he was a B-level fighter before he fought Deontay Wilder. Right? So, this is why I'm not as harsh to Anthony Joshua, okay? Because he has twice less the fights than Deontay Wilder has. He hasn't been fighting for 20 years like Deontay Wilder has been fighting, okay? So, again, there's a difference. Even Jerome Miller, people, I'm a fan of Jerome Miller. Jerome Miller was fighting the dudes that Deontay Wilder was defending his belts against in his 18th fight. All these heavyweights challenge himself way sooner than Deontay Wilder. And that's basically why I always am harder. I'm always harder on Deontay Wilder than I am on any other heavyweight. If you notice, I always give Deontay Wilder the hardest time of any other heavyweight. Because Wilder needs to be criticized more than any other heavyweight because he has double the fights. And especially since he's a champion, he needs to act like a champion and challenge himself, okay? Anyway, guys, I have to say thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'm out, bro.